Good day everyone, I am RGM Zamora, and at this video I'm going to discuss some topic like different models of blended learning, types of online communication, different forms of online interaction, virtual learning environment, community of inquiry model, learning management systems, tools and resources of LMS other functions, guidelines in moderating synchronous session in chat room, instructional design models. The first topic that I'm going to discuss is the different models of blended learning. There are 5 models of blended learning. The first one is the flipped classroom model. Teachers can use flipped classrooms to help students finish educational tasks and encourage them while they practice applying topics they've learned on their own. Teacher-led activities can take place in person in a blended learning environment, while solo study can take place at home utilizing online modules or video lectures. Second is the individual rotation model. Students cycle between several stations on a set timetable, either working online or spending face-to-face time with the teacher. Independent study, small groups, collaboration, teacher-led session for the entire class, and tailored interventions are examples of learning opportunities. If necessary, fixed schedules can be substituted with customized learning trips, and numerous stations can be completed online or in person. Third is the flex model. Flex models were created to help returning students who had not completed their high school education according to the book Learning in the Digital Age. Individual learners advance through modules on their own, while educators create learning opportunities for their students and provide guidance as needed. The enriched virtual model. When compared to the typical learning environments, the flipped classroom can be viewed as a reversing the initial order of education, whereas the enriched virtual model begins with remote instruction. Students generally learn online, although face-to-face sessions with the teacher are essential as well. The a la carte model. The a la carte model also allows for some student autonomy, this time at the level of individual course section. The school classes are completed as usual, but students can choose from a menu of a la carte option for extra topics. This element of the student's education can be completed at home or using the technology provided at their school. Second is types of online communication. There are 5 types of online communication. First is the emails. Email is the first form of communication developed in an online communication method. It is one of the fastest way and is deemed to be professional everywhere. Second is the SMS. Short messaging service is commonly abbreviated as SMS. They are usually sent over the phone or through the internet from the sender to the receiver. Third is the instant messenger. Unlike other forms, the recipient in this one is always online or available to receive messages. The sender transmits messages while the receiver types and responds to them at the same time, creating an instant messenger. Fourth is the forum. Forum is also known as discussion boards, are usually held online. Multiple users are present, and each of them interacts with the others by putting messages on the same message trail. Fifth is the whiteboards. This application functions similarly to a physical whiteboard in that one person, referred to as a presenter, shares the board with other viewers and can draw or write while others watch. It is widely used in educational institutions and is particularly well suited to one-way communication. Google Jamboard, a new whiteboard from Google, was recently released. Last one is Voice over Internet Protocol. It is also used in business to host meeting and conference calls. It has progressed to become video conferencing. Both the sender and the recipient can see and chat at the same time in video conferencing. This term refers to any transfer that involves more than one user. Different form of online interactions. First is student content interaction. This occurs when students read, listen, or watch learning materials. Second is student instruction interactions. It occurs when students have the opportunity to put what they've learned from subject interactions into practice, exhibit new knowledge, and receive feedback from the teacher. Third is student-student interactions. It occurs when students can engage with each other and share their understandings of the content and materials. Virtual learning environment. Virtual learning environment is an online platform that used to teach students and supplements, including as online courses, reading resources, and informational sites with standalone skill evaluation, as well as other forms of virtual learning. Next is community of inquiry model. The model of community of inquiry consisted of three key elements of an educational experience, namely social presence, teaching presence, and cognitive presence. Social presence is ability to project oneself socially and emotionally in mediated conversation, allowing one to be viewed as a real person. Second is teaching presence, and it consists of instructional design, especially providing different methods of providing content, organization of the course, facilitation of discussion,
Third is the cognitive
moving
presence,
discussion through the four cognitive
motivating
bases,
students
direct
to
instruction,
cognitively
and
engage
assisting
with
students
course
with
content.
question understanding. Note, teaching presence is a significant factor in student satisfaction and perceived learning. The third is cognitive presence, and it consists of motivating students cognitively engage with course content, a four-phase process. First is triggering events such as an issue or problem. The second is exploration through reflection and discussion. Third, meaning construction as students discuss ideas. Fourth is the application of knowledge both in the course and outside the classroom. Learning Management System. Learning Management System, or LMS, is a computer program or web-based technology that is used to design, implement, and evaluate a learning process. Also, often allows an instructor to generate and deliver curriculum, track student involvement, and evaluate student performance. Guidelines in moderating synchronous session in chat room. First, the teacher greets the student upon entering the chat room. To check attendance, you may advise to state their names and location. Do not start the class discussion if majority of the students are not present. Spend time to socialize students by asking a light and friendly question. Advise students not to post their answer unless they are asked to. Encourage students to reflect on the question raised by the teacher. Follow up or sustain the discussion by encouraging the student to post their reaction. Tools are resources of learning material system and their functions. LMS is a type of software that allows business and schools to create and manage lessons, courses, quizzes, and other training materials. A learning management system enables business to swiftly and efficiently distribute training and materials to students and employees. There are many advantages to using an LMS, such as cost saving and security. The main purpose of an LMS is to deliver untracked learning and e-learning initiatives in one place. The last topic that I'm going to discuss is instructional design model. ADI model is a generic technique that instructional designers and training developers have historically employed. The five bases of ADI model is analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. Represent a dynamic and adaptable framework for developing successful training and performance support system. In the analysis phase of ADI model, the instructional problem is identified. The instructional goals, success metrics, and overall objectives are also established. Design. The design phase of ADI model nails down learning objectives, instructional methods and activities, storyboards, content, subject matter knowledge, lesson outlines, and media assets. Development. The development phase of the ADI models is where instructional designers develop the content and learning interactions outlined in the design phase. Implementation. During the implementation part of ADI model, the instructional designer delivers the content and materials to learning management systems or LMS or directly to the trainer or for live training events. The last is the evaluation. During the evaluation phase of the ADI model, the instructional designer determines what success will look like and how it will be measured. The Hanafin-Peck model involves three essential stages that are each followed by a thorough evaluation and revision process. The three phases of the Hanafin-Peck model are: first, assessment. The first stage in the process involves a thorough needs analysis. This includes the needs of your online learners, such as their goals and performance gaps, as well as the needs of the organization. The design of the e-learning experience is the second stage of the Hanafin-Peck model. This is the moment to plan out every detail of your e-learning program, including creating a storyboard or overview the outlines of the online activities, multimedia components, and e-learning evaluations you'll be using. The third and the final phase entails designing and implementing your e-learning program. It's ready to launch once you've uploaded it to the LMS of your choice and verify that all of the elements are in place. This usually includes keeping the program up to date and maintaining it to meet the ever-changing demands of your student. Third and last model is the dig and carry. The dig and carry instructional design model, aka the system approach model, is a 9-step process for planning and designing effective learning initiatives. It includes all 5 stages of the ADI model but adds further depth and structure as well. It is also has more focus on design and less focus on implementation than the ADI model, builds in iterative development through ongoing revision and instruction. That's all, and hope you learned something from this discussion. Thank you.